team, come on in the mixer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to an absolute fucking powerhouse of the Built to Perform program. Yes, it's branded on the t-shirts. We've just took this shit to the next level. This is Dave Bailey. I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm going to use this as a chance opportunity to actually showcase some absolute fucking legends inside of this program. And this guy won't be afraid to admit this. When he first came on board this program, he had zero appreciation for exercise and zero appreciation for the gym. But that outweighed the feeling that was building in the background to how he felt within his fucking skin. He loves his clothes and he loves to turn up today wearing nice things at work. And how many times have you sat there and just felt not comfortable in my own skin? I'm moving around in my chair and there's just extra shit in the way that shouldn't be there. And ultimately this was starting to play with his energy, his confidence and his mood, which meant that if that was happening in the office, he was going to be taking that home with him every single evening. He'd be on Zoom calls at work, he would just see the reflection looking back and he just felt tired, felt lethargic. And he ultimately knew that he had to take some action in order to move the fucking needle in the right direction to where he wanted to be for himself and for his family. And this is the thing, for those who are driven and ambitious, the characteristics that you have in the workplace, discipline, grit, determination, hard work, have to be applied to yourself. I want to talk you through a couple of the hurdles that we had with this absolute legend. Number one, we had no respect for exercise. So we had to break this program down into extremely smaller chunks and create a winning culture. And that basically meant that we had to start to celebrate and showcase the small wins in his world to show that actually he can now start to learn and appreciate exercise for the good versus seeing it as a fucking chore. We first of all broke things down into things that we could complete within a 15 to 20 minute period at home, but more frequently. This compounded over a period of time. We started to increase the volume, we started to increase the intensity to the position where we actually had to buy gym equipment at home for him to facilitate a new level of strength, a new level of condition, and therefore a new level of fitness. The second hurdle that we had, one which I can relate to very much so, and I know that you can as well, especially if you see my Instagram story every single Saturday, it's usually 500 grams of steak with cheese and pasta. He basically had an appreciation for food when it came to weekends. With family, going out on socials, going out with friends, it's a big part of our life and we want to make sure that we can facilitate that, yes, but we also don't want it to hinder our results and where we want to be. We used a handful of tools, one of which was a calorie banking method to ensure that when we got to the weekend, we had enough room to supplement a social life, going off piste, having a handful of beers, having our favourite steak, pizza, ice cream, all those sorts of things. And once it happened, we got back on the horse as fast as we could. And on reflection, he was able to prove to himself that he could fucking do this regardless of how he felt about it, which meant that we started to operate from desire versus feeling. And when you operate with that level of desire to become the best version of yourself, personally, physically, and professionally, to better serve you and others, it shows up. It shows up in the workplace, it shows up at home, and ultimately it gives you a new level of confidence because you're able to take on something which you didn't like before and recognize and realize that it can be a strength and an asset to you and others as you move and evolve forwards. Not only has this guy gone from 18 stone to 15 stone, not only is this guy gone from wearing double XL clothing to now medium and large clothing, he is on the constant pursuit of leveling up his personal performance in alignment to where he wants to go sustainably. Getting in shape is one thing, staying in shape is a completely different ballgame altogether. In the comments below, please share some love for Dave Bailey. I just wanted to highlight this today for an absolute legend. If anything has resonated with you from Dave Bailey's story, please reach out and drop me a DM. I'm more than happy to have a chat to see if Built to Perform is going to be the coaching program for you.